Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail, and we're continuing here in the old Temple Patrick graveyard. And I want to read out a minister's grave to you, but before I do, I want to read out this grave here. It saith, "Here lieth the body of James Horner, who departed this life June the 6th, 1788, aged 66 years. Also his wife, Agnes Horner, and she departed this life March 22nd, 1777. And she was 51 years, I think that says. So there you go. But I want to read out a tombstone to you here, and there's quite a lot of information on this tombstone, which is excellent, because the more information, then the more we know about the individual. So I'm going to read this out to you. And this was during the controversy in the Presbyterian Church in the 1820s, whenever the Reverend Henry Montgomery, he left with a lot of the congregations to form the Remonstrant Synod. And of course, he had big controversy. Henry Cook had big controversy with Henry Montgomery. And of course, they debated each other. And Henry Cook believed in the deity of Christ and the Trinity. And of course, Henry Montgomery denied that. But this is the tomb here of the minister. And so I'm going to read this out to you. And you can see the Bible there at the top. And it says, erected by the Presbyterian Congregation of Temple Patrick in memory of the Reverend Robert Campbell, who for nearly 59 years was their faithful and beloved pastor, unassuming in manners, unswerving in integrity, unostentatious in piety, and unblemished in moral character. He enjoyed in a remarkable degree the esteem and confidence of the entire community. Throughout long and eventful life, he was the earnest and consistent friend and advocate of civil and religious liberty, and was one of those 17 ministers who, holding the scriptures of the Old and New Testament to be the only infallible rule of faith and duty, and refusing to subscribe as articles of belief mere human tests and confessions, that's the Westminster Confession of Faith it's referring to, seceded from the General Synod of Ulster in the year 1829. And that was, of course, it was the late 1820s, where the big debates were taking place between the Reverend Cook and the Reverend Montgomery. And it says here, and founded the Remonstrant Synod. And he was born 1771 and he was ordained 1796. He passed away on the 17th day of February 1865. And it says, full of years and faith and hope and charity, or in other words, love, and of his son, James McNeely Campbell. And James was born 28th of February 1809 and he died 19th of November 1886. So there you go. That's the Reverend Robert Campbell. And of course, he left the Presbyterian Church to form the Remonstrant Presbyterian Church. And of course, they were days of big controversy in the Presbyterian Church. So thanks for watching, and God bless.